Yeah, absolutely. Farsa would have been a different story. I feel like they would have cleared the waves too fast, and then they would have a hard time rotating. But with this, you get the stun, and obviously BMO is not always going to be there. Plus, I have to note the lack of purifies on the lineup of LPE, which is it's very confident.
Yeah, it's dangerous, but look at this, Ryota gonna jump up, Finch poised, could not finish the job, could not take down Heath, and you did mention Rockhart, we can expect Mr. Fundamental to be the front line, but now Curtisi in trouble, dashes on out, see that beautiful stun skin in action, surviving with about a 0.5 HP bar, amazing.
Yeah, that is quite amazing.
The skin, that is.
Oh, yeah.
And of course the escape.
I thought you were referring to the latter. Of course, it's going to be a very iffy lane, especially when you're always spotting on Selena. It's so easy to dodge him when it's always visible, which is the funny thing about Curtisi Selena. It's always on the offensive. It doesn't lie in wait for so much.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out if that's gonna give dividends. They're focusing on DPS. It's weird for me, but yeah, again, it is buying them a lot of space. Constant threats to LPE.
Yep. Again, we're looking at that Lilia. Already reached level 4. Interestingly enough, I don't know where the black shoes went. Did ours not pick up the ultimate?
Not yet, maybe. They want to go for more damage.
Yes, and I
weird.
think Arvs is expecting to not get into fight, not get into trouble.
Yeah.
As you can see, the green dot is missing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Turtle started up here by Omega. Hajizi very, very safely cordoned off by Curtisi and Heath. So we can safely say this is the first turtle going Omega.
You actually do want additional points on your skills first for Lilia because they do add up.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
He clicked it. Yep.
Clicked it up. And it's weird that he didn't. It's funny. Maybe he was trying to go for the more burst later on. He was waiting. Okay, if we go for a turtle fight, I'm going to not get it yet.
Yeah.
But if we start getting behind, that's the time I'm gonna click it. It's weird, but it's fun to see, obviously.
Yako here, interesting.
Huh.
Check this out. Only now that we notice the switch up, Yako is playing the gold lane, and it's Ryota in the jungle.
That's right. I mean, I didn't actually...
3 minutes in, we didn't even notice. Now check this out. Wild charge into one. Heath gonna jump in, flying, circling eagle, kaka! And there's a Tempest of Blades. Heath on the way out, and he's in trouble. Hajizi gets him point blank. Shoot, split. Kenji's out of here. Needs to answer Jake the dog down bottom.
Kenji just seems to be having a lot of fun on this clue. So far, he's been able to bully his way straight into LPE territory. And they've been getting vision because of him, not because of Heath. Usually it would be Heath's job, right?
Yeah.
But right now, Heath is just on the back line. And it's not something you're used to seeing every day, right? Heath used to be the guy who's always in the bush.
Yep. Oh, check this out. Rockhart, might this be the straw that breaks the camel's back? Makes him regret not having a Purify. Toshi and Curtisi takes down Yako.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. I mean, you can dodge this all
Oh,
day. You can have
another one!
Oh,
Another
lovely.
one! Sonata to the face! Black shoes triggered by Arvs. Is that going to be enough? Another arrow. Arvs says not a second time.
Man, that was exactly the reason why I wanted Purify. Where BMO was, look at this.
Oh, Heath, the victim of a wild charge to the face. Too deep he was with no flicker taken out.
And this is a very good early game start, but LPE obviously is fighting back against Omega. I don't see LPE trying to contest this. This is going to be more of an uphill climb because the Granger can now scale even better.
Looking at his items, he did start with a full Raptor machete. Now Kenji looking like he's in trouble. Split! Curtisi with the arrow, and that's going to be Jake the dog in trouble. Circling Eagle clocked in. They take out two from two different fronts, top and bottom. Down goes Yako, down goes Jake the dog. BMO fighting for his life here. Toshi just dancing all around him. Here comes Ryota though. Finch boys onto Hajizi, but he's losing the fight. Tempest of Blades out as a defense mechanism. Hajizi with the Death Sonata.
Ryota?
He's clocking one. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, the sharpshooter, the machine.
That was unbelievable, and to be honest, I thought Arvs had it, right?
Could have gotten away.
Man!
Could have gotten away.
Hajizi literally threaded the needle. Is that the right term?
Mad sheesh. I don't know, man.
Oh man, that was nasty.
Hajizi gets a mad sheesh out of that one. Amazing. I think OMG is back, but just the same, do note LPE is playing with a shuffled lineup. So they're trying stuff out here in game number 1. And Arvs might get bursted. Toshi dancing around, gets hit by the wild charge. A shuffle and a juggle underneath that tier 1 turret. Toshi's punished.
That was so close, but overall, LPE is microing very well, right? I don't know about the macros so much, but they are behind by only a little amount, surprisingly. Despite the constant barrage of attacks of Omega, they're only behind by like 2,500, which is saying something.
Yeah, under what? Under 2,000, but just the same. Jake the Dog is in trouble. Oh, the delayed damage from Selena. Curteasy gets one.
Missile traps, man, you gotta watch out. And again, this would have been a completely different game if Deeg just had Purifies. I can't help but just keep thinking that for some reason. But right now, though, BMO again is keeping his hands full with Kenji Wood. He still doesn't know where Curteasy is. Little does he know, he's actually right next to him.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Perfect placement here, Curteasy. He's here to protect
man,
Hajizi.
BMO.
Could they get punished? Arrow thrown out by Curteasy. And yeah, BMO is fine. He has the ancestral gift. He could use the power of nature. But yeah, slowly Omega is locking LPE into a small corner.
Yeah. Again, LPE, they have been playing passive for what, 7.5 minutes now? Some of the plays they've been trying to do are basically half-hearted for the most part, which is saying something because they should be the one who has a more aggressive lineup in the mid-game. Early game, I understand it, but we're reaching the mid-game already and I haven't actually seen any dramatic pushes yet.
Yeah, just the same. It's Omega more just very, very consistently taking down that bottom lane and Circling Eagle plus a Tempest of Blades. Omega life bars are looking low. Curteasy's out of here. Oh, but there's Hajizi though. He wants to fight. Kenji jumping in as well. From the top,
gosh.
it's Toshi and they disengage, but Arvs gets caught right there in that wall. And here comes Curteasy.
BMO.
She's dancing split. BMO, where you going? Where you going, Ian? Where are you going? Oh, there's the jump and oh, this is the BMO special. Yako gets slain right then and there in the river. Curteasy throwing out an arrow.
Oh.
Can BMO do this? Oh, I doubt it. He's dead.
It's very unlikely, but he does have additional speed from the passive.
Cyclone Eye, let's go!
Cyclone Eye enables
This
him
is
to
the
get
BMO
out.
special. I remember him doing this with a Cho in Season 4 when he was playing for Onage, and he's still at it!
He's still at it. It's not done.
Oh, finally.
But he does force the ultimate, a big Circling Eagle cooldown.
Huge Circling Eagle.
So they will have to buy it out. But again, the gold lead is only rising here for LPE. For Omega.
About 4,000 ahead are the boys from Marikina. LPE. Rockhard, I gotta ask, man, where could they go? Where can they find Solstice? Because right now, Arvs already clicked in the black shoes, and he's staying underneath his tier 1 turret. He's doing quite all right, but just the same, they're trapped. LPE is trapped.
I am looking for a way out here, to be honest, for LPE, because right now, slowly but surely, Toshi is ramping up. No one has been blocking Toshi for the past few minutes, and he's been getting free farm.
I was about to say, I'm guessing a good chunk of that 4,000 gold lead is going over to your boy Toshi. And there's a few hits. Heath can just walk in the bushes with impunity. He doesn't care. He's fine. He has shields. He has a flicker up. And at any point, Curteasy and Hajizi could be around the corner. BMO, oh my god, catches a good amount. And now Yako. Oh. Just like that.
Yeah, Flicker won't actually save you from stuff like that, so...
Matter of time before he picks up the Winter Truncheon.
That's right. Winter Truncheon should be soon.
As we say that, Arvs gets destroyed. Jake the Dog could be. Oh, nice block here by BMO.
If Hajizi did that for a second time, that's not an accident anymore. That's a choice.
That's a highlight play by
That's
BMO.
a highlight play.
2 already. All right, chase me Omega and save Jake the Dog.
Yeah. So BMO so far will be. He's doing his best, but I can't really. He can't defend 4 people at once, right? He just can't.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not when Ryoda's slowing down so much on the lane. I don't know, man.
Oh, and I think the choke on the lane has been commenced. It's just difficult for LPE right now to even cross their tier 2 turret.
Yep, no more jungle, man.
Yeah, at this point, it's also just a matter of time before Omega takes this turret right here, and they get locked into their base.
Oh, that's true, that's true. So Ryoda's time for
Circling
farming.
Eagle.
Oh, man.
Nice Tempest of Blades to cancel it out, but here comes Hajizi from the side with just one more basic. One more! And Toshi finishes it.
And for the finish, Hajizi denied.
Yep, it's so hard for Yako and Arvs to save Ryota. I can feel the frustration, and there's just not much these two other soft heroes could do to help, because look where Bimo is.
Bimo is just on the scouting mission here, but his team is actually quite vulnerable to an attack.
Oh, this isn't... I don't know, Rockhard. Is this where Bimo should be right now?
Probably not, man. Probably not. Tower goes down without a fight, and the rest of Omega, they are on the hunt.
Wisps from Heath, putting Arvs down to about 3/4 of his
Bimo doing
health.
there?
I guess he's prepping for Lord. I have seen him do this time and time again when he knows that his team is behind and he wants to go for a sneaky Lord steal. As you can see, he has his flicker up, he has his ult up, but just the same, Omega's on him. Circling Eagle, Wild Charge already used up. He flickers out, dodges a couple of Death Sonatas, but here comes Toshi. Where are you going, big guy? There's a Falling Star Moon taking him out. Is Heath.
That was a long flight for me.
Quite a bit.
Matilda Airlines really flew in that one.
No,
But
long distance flight.
long distance flight, went international. So,
No stopovers.
so right now it should be an easy Lord for Omega. No one actually in range to even hear it or see it. So,
Yep.
Red team
And
has
it's
slain the
luminous.
oh yeah, they really waited for it, didn't they?
Just in time, I guess.
Just
Just
in
in time.
time.
So I think Omega knew that Bimo would do that. That's why they pushed Bimo out of that bush that he checks for Lord. And yeah, it's just perfect timing that it's at 12 now. Again, Omega's so good at this. Omega's so good at internal timers. They're so good at syncing up amongst themselves and the map. As for LPE, honestly, I gotta say this. With this roster shuffle, especially having Yako join them for these last few games in the MPL for the season, they're playing more than just their opponents.
That's right. Absolutely.
They're dealing with so much more.
You can really tell that, you know what, it's a little different from how they actually played in the first half.
Yeah.
Right? Big difference. And I would say that we are seeing LPE might on the verge of a shuffle. I don't know. I still
Oh,
feel
like
that
even outside, right? Even
Yeah.
for the long run, you're right. But I guess we have to go back into the game this time as Omega collapses onto all three lanes.
Prolific Roar locked in.
Luminous Lord down bottom, gonna swing at this tower. Down goes Arvs, and Jake the Dog now gets grabbed by Kenji. And right now, Bimo's gonna follow through. Jake the Dog getting blasted by Hajizi, enters the platform to survive, but it is too much. Ladies and gentlemen, Omega Esports takes game number 1 in such quick and clean fashion. This winning moment is brought to you by Oppo A94.
There you go. I feel like this is a good change for Omega, by the way, seeing them kind of stand up right after a match win.
Feel the victory a little
They
more.
used to not do this. They used to be like just sitting down and like thinking after a match. Didn't you always look like a victory screen, right? But this time around, they look like they're more informed. I like it. This is going to be that's a good start for them. And again, you mentioned this before the broadcast. It's a good test of where they stand for tomorrow's match.
Oh yeah, they have last dibs on the very last match for the regular season. Omega Esports is bound for an MPL Season 6 Grand Finals rematch.
Rematch, man.
Against Brand Esports, who just very, very dominantly swept Signal Ultra the series prior to this one. So yeah, both teams are showing, flexing some muscle here. They're showing us like we're ready for the last match of the season, but just the same. Back to this series right here, Game 1. Again, Omega so clean, despite our original doubts on that Selena.
Yeah, I mean, the Selena is not something that has a very low win rate, so that's why we had doubts with it. Apparently, they had plans for it.
Yep.
And even Bimo's Grok was not really enough to stifle that Selena completely. Purify would have, but again, that was already a decision made in the draft. hopefully they have a better one next game.
Rockhard, maybe that's why Selena hasn't been performing very well for a majority of her teams. Is because Purify is such an important battle spell, but just the same, I wonder what Wolf thinks of this, our resident analyst, because we're going to be thrown over to him as he explains what went down here in game number 1.
Thank you so much, casters. At nakita na naman natin ang isang classic ulit. Kung kanina nag-classic Abred, ngayon classic na methodical, mathematical, systematic, at kung ano-ano pang mga adjectives na pwede nating i-attribute sa Omega Esports. My name is Wolf, your analyst, and bakit hindi natin tingnan ang post-game statistics brought to you by Smart. Nakikita natin ang mga items ngayon, and pretty standard. Once again, do take note, however, nakuha ni Hajizi yung kanyang pang-5 item o yung endless battle. Actually, pang-6 na yun, technically speaking, nung 12 minutes pa lang. Which kind of makes us think na grabe talaga ang kanyang farm sa game na to. Yung GPM niya, I cannot even count it at all. Maybe later, makikita natin kung ano ang bilis yung kanyang farm. Pero yun nga, nakita natin methodical approach mula sa side ng Omega Esports ay isa sa mga na-master na nila. And this is very questionable for LPE na kumuha sila agad ng Ling. Binigay nila kasi yung Selena pati yung Matilda sa side ng Omega Esports. Pero maintindihan mo naman bakit nagka-first pick pa ng Ling ang mga teams ngayon. Dahil nga naman sa buff ng Ling at sa idea na kaya naman yung talunin ang Ranger kung macro skill of things. Meron siyang way para pumunta sa backlines. Kaya nga lang ang naging problema para sa side ng LPE is nakuha ng Omega Esports yung dalawang signature heroes nila, or actually, madami nga silang signature heroes na nakuha, including the Granger para kay Hajizi. But do take note, Selena and Matilda, very deadly combo. Kahit isang Ling ay mahihirapan sa game na yun. And why don't we look at the highlights and see and notice kung paano nga ba in-approach ng Omega Esports methodically itong game na to. Like for example, yung kanilang mga poke mechanic dahil dun sa Granger. Tapos syempre yung lockdown, ang dami nila kasing way para i-set up yung mismong pana ng isang Selena. Imagine meron kang Vision, meron kang Matilda na may Circling Eagle, meron kang Glue na pang slow at pang setup. Curtizy and his positioning like this one, perfect na perfect. Ang ganda pa ng mga targets sa tinatamaan niya kasi hindi niya masyadong napaprioritize yung mga tanks. In fact, si Bimo bilang isang Grak na dapat ay okay naman na may Selena, ang ginawa lang ng Omega Esports, huwag pansinin. Mag-focus doon sa Chango, mag-focus doon sa Ling, mag-focus doon sa Ruby. Mainly ay talagang ginamit ng Omega Esports. And look at this snipe! Beautiful. Nadaplisan, but more than enough para mag-deal ng damage. Ano nga naman dun sa hit and hurt box nung Death Sonata. Top lane pressure ulit mula sa Omega Esports. Kasi alam nila na yung mid lane, pwede nilang, yung top lane ay pwede nilang bigyan para makuha din nila yung access doon sa buff ng Ling katulad ng ginagawa nila ngayon. Imagine this, ikaw yung Ling, hindi ka makapwesto doon sa purple buff mo. And that's the classic way to counter Ling. Ang gandang pincer maneuver na naman ng Omega Esports, pushing yung bottom lane, tapos gumawa nung nahanap nila doon si Ryota. And we can see na overall yung map control talaga ng Omega Esports ay napakaganda. So nagsimula to dahil sa kanilang magandang early game, hindi na contest doon si Hajizi on the Granger. And syempre, Matilda plus the Selena, parang napakasaya namang maglaro kung ikaw ay si Heath at si Curtizy. You know what you needed to do. And our MVP of the game, 6-0-3 with the Selena. Almost always, minibigyan natin yung mga Selena players ng MVP award kasi nga naman, pag tama yung ginagawa nila para sa team, ay ang taas ng kanilang impact. The stuns coming out from the Bizarro Vision, coming out from the traps, and overall, yung idea pa lang na kinokontrol mo na yung mapa, that was already a big problem para sa LPE. When it comes to LPE's run, interesting naman yung kanilang gustong gawin. I loved the Lilia, the idea of the Lilia. Yun nga lang mas madaling i-execute yung side ng Omega Esports because this is just Selena, Matilda, Granger. Methodical, very systematic, at kinisipin ay madaling i-execute. Well, that has been the game number 1, but do take note na every time na lalabas tayo ngayon para sa post-game analysis, meron kayong live watching rewards. If you scan this QR code or go to this link, meron kayong chance na manalo ng treasure box na merong may chance na magkaroon ng skin worth 599 diamonds. Just make sure that you are one of the first 30,000 entries. My analysis for game number 1, tingnan natin kung makabawi yung LPE ng game number 2 o tatapusin na ba ng Omega Esports with another methodical approach. Let's find out as we throw it back to the caster's desk.
And we're gonna catch it. Thank you so much, Wolf, breaking down game number 1. My name is Leo, joined here by Rockhart, and Wolf mentioned so many important things about game number 1, but there is one thing that dawned on me as we go into game number 2, Rockhart.
What is that?
Omega is still fighting for the upper bracket slot.
They are, exactly. And it's interesting because, again, only a few teams are in contention, right? Bren, Work, Omega. These brackets are actually,
And then XP,
and then XP,
right? It's the last slot in A and B.
Yeah, it's super close. That's why I can really feel like it's the end, because tomorrow is going to be the last, and today is a small glimpse of that, right? A small glimpse. Only 4 teams are going to be coming out with victories tomorrow. Well, 8 teams are fighting, but only 4 can come out with a W.
You know what? That's crazy, because Rockhart, you put tomorrow into perspective. I hate to put aside this game, but we are waiting for the draft.
Yeah.
But just the same, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be quite the treat. We're in for a slobber knocker. I hope you guys are ready to take it to 11 and go the distance, because we are going to be playing 4 series on the last day of MPL Season 7.
4 series. Maximum of 12 games in one day. MPL to the max.
Championship Sunday already. I'm feeling it. But yeah, back to this series right here. We're waiting for the draft once more. LPE. In game 1, they decided to go for a shuffle. Not only were they fielding their prior 6th man and most veteran player, Yako, but also they switched it up. They put Yako in the gold lane and Ryota in the jungle.
And jeez, come on. Like, is this really the time to do that, right? I mean, I guess, but I feel like they should give Omega a little bit of a hard time, right? That was not the time to experiment with that, right? For me, at least. Again, I'm sort of starting to miss Aspect here on the lineup a little bit. Again, Yako's great, but I feel like Aspect was like a straight up jungle. He didn't need to be flexed too much.
There was no shuffling involved.
Yeah, a little bit. Just I think only happened once, but wasn't effective, obviously.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, I like Yako better as a jungler for some reason.
It just makes more sense.
More effective.
Yeah.
It wasn't 100%. The Granger felt a little flimsy. But again, it just felt great seeing Yako play again.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, I was hoping for Yako to play so much sooner in the season. Like at least halfway through the season, especially when LPE was going through tough times
If
again.
things weren't looking good with Aspect, putting Yako right away.
Try just switching
Maybe.
it up, right? Right then and
Yeah.
there. But
Your team
as it is,
banning.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and in times of past, there's no use living in the past. The present is here,
Your
and the
team
present
is
brings
banning.
us this draft. Brought to you by Smart. Omega on the play. LPE gonna answer back. It's the Barats and the Uranus taken out by Omega, and LPE taking out the Jawhead and the Selena. This is shades of game 1, save for that Selena.
It does actually.
Yeah.
And Omega, they can go for the surprise Hilda again, especially if LPE chooses another hero, another jungle hero that is very vulnerable to attacks. Earlier would have been a great Hilda game either way as well for Heath. But again, and Omega did have different
team is
plans,
banning.
and the Hilda does kind of impact the games very hard as well.
So Omega Esports, I believe what they're trying to leave open would
Your
be the
team is
Eve.
picking.
Yeah.
They're also trying to leave open the Granger. There's so much. Oh,
The Lings band out.
Eve, Omega,
Eve Omega?
picking.
Are you
Curtis,
serious?
Eve. No,
Oh, no.
the Benedetta. So LPE should pick up the Eve here.
They should. If you don't deny it, it's an insta pick on Omega on the second rotation.
Yeah.
Come on, just do it.
Yeah. So this Benedetta, I'm wondering, is it a Hajizi Benedetta out of the jungle, or is it a Benedettoshi?
That's the fun thing about it. Omega can kind of flex this three ways.
Right.
Even Kenji can probably play this,
Yes,
right?
actually, you're not wrong. Kenji has indeed played the Benedetta himself, a record once at 100%.
Yeah, so why not? Why not, right? That's the fun thing about the Omega Benedetta pick.
Oh!
Now they don't care about the Eve, bro. They don't care about this.
Curtis Eve, let's go. 100% win rate. Gonna go out to 6 games now. If he plays it right, I'm sorry. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but the Eve is just so strong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Omega will definitely have to pick that up. There you go.
No way they're not.
No way they're not going to pick that up, obviously, as Leo stated.
Ranger.
Maybe, but
Your
I'm not
team
sure.
is
I
picking.
feel like this is still going to be... Yeah, it wasn't likely. They
Alright.
will have some options to go for it. I'm scared about the Ling ban, though. That means that they're also kind of
They're choking themselves.
choking themselves
Yeah.
out. But again, Yako has historically played
Your
different
team is banning.
assassin junglers.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the Ling.
Not just the Ling.
Not just the Ling,
Yeah.
rather. Yeah.
The Lancelot's still out there. His trademark Hayabusa is still out there.
Why not? Yeah.
But again, if game 1 is any indication, he might not even play the jungle. It might still be Ryota.
Your team
Good
is
point,
banning.
Good point. All right, so the bans are up, and here on the bans,
Your
what makes
team
it
is
so much
banning.
more fun is if they just keep banning jungle heroes, neither of them will get a good one.
Yeah.
They've been banning jungle heroes.
Oh, that's it.
Uh,
So Omega says you want to play hardball.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do
go.
it. But just the same,
Your
Omega has a
team
jungler
is
already.
banning.
They have the Benedetta.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
they're doing okay here. Speaking of which, I believe Hajizi is sitting at a 0% win
Win
rate
rate.
for the Benedetta because
Yeah.
he's never played it. He's
So,
never played it out of the jungle. So
it
this is the
is-
debut if it happens.
If
that
it
way.
happens, right?
Yeah.
Some teams are picking it up. Omega, I'm not sure
Your
if they're going to
team
have
is
the
picking.
audacity
The
to play it.
audacity.
To play it. And even removing the Claude, obviously no more Claude jungle. Another good pick for LPE. This is a very good, well-researched ban, I have to say.
Yeah. This is a targeted ban against Mr. Dog. Given
team
that
is
he
picking.
has played Claude a record 5 times, won 2 out of 5. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Very, very high chances of turning games around, especially if he gets his farm. But now, in the second phase of picking, there's a side laner for LPE. They're picking up the Lapu Lapu. Omega, how are they going to
Is there
close
a
off
Paquito yet?
their
Your
lineup?
team is
Yeah,
picking.
Paquito's still out there.
They go for glue anyway.
It's going to be a jungle Benedetta.
Jungle Benedetta, man! And
That's it.
Leia looks so excited. This is absolutely beautiful, actually.
This brings us full circle. You know why?
Yeah.
Season 6, the story was Carl Tizzy versus Hajizi.
And
Tomorrow they're facing off.
they seem to be headed in the same direction.
The same direction.
Yeah.
Oh, deja vu. And it was once Ling versus Lancelot, yeah? This time, it's Benedetta versus Granger.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Let me see what the highest win rate hero
I don't know about that.
for your boy Hajizi is. And it's the Granger.
Yeah, they might pick up the Granger, but doesn't seem like it. Apparently.
That's it. If you're
That's Yako, right?
if you're
Please
gonna
give it to Yako. Please
if you're
give it
gonna
to Yako.
if you're gonna end
Oh,
a
no.
lovely Saturday night of MPL action, you're gonna do it with flair. Do it with a fanny.
Thank you. At least they know there was this Panda. You know what? Who's your best pick?
Just do it.
Fanny, go ahead.
Whatever you want,
Go
Ryota.
ahead.
Whatever you
You
want.
got it. And
I'm your man.
All right, this is gonna be interesting.
That is an understatement, Rockhart, given that we have a fanny pickup here. The last time I saw a fanny that made sense and worked was from MPL Malaysia, played by Sorn of Geek Fam.
Whew, Fanny players are excited on their seats right now. And what I want to give you is Fanny wins a lot of games on rank, obviously.
Sure,
right?
you're able to catch people off guard.
Able to catch you off guard. But the fun thing about this is Fanny is very buff dependent. So if you're a pro, usually the answer would be just deny the buff, which a lot of teams have been doing as well.
And that has been the story for the longest time. You know what? Game 1 was all about denying the buff.
Exactly.
From Ryota on the Ling. But that being said, let's see how the cards fall. Welcome to
Here we
game
go.
number 2. Could be the sweep. But just the same, let's celebrate the fact that Fanny's in the MPL.
Yeah, Ryota knows the camera is on him. He expects it. But then again, I'm expecting invades non-stop today because of this, right? This an only purple buff invade from for Omega.
For Mr.
today.
Fundamental. And
He's not gonna let this
could,
go
could
down.
not think of a worse hero to face off as the Fanny. It's the friggin' Popple and Koopa.
That's right.
You get a single bite and your cables stop.
That's completely stopped. Right. Your whole combo is destroyed. So, yeah, Ryota, unfortunately, is going to have a hard time, but let's see if that's going to be
Yeah.
at least helped by his teammates.
Let's not count him out just yet.
I'm not going to count him out.
I feel like
I
that
just
there's-
want his teammates to help even more. Here we go.
I feel like there's more to it. Oh, what happened to
Is
Arvs?
it a trap?
there? What happened to Arvs there?
Yeah, I know.
Interesting. Look, Rockard, this is how aggressive Omega is. This is how much they want to punish LPE for this odd pick. They haven't even gone to their own buffs.
Yeah, they don't
Not
care.
even cleared their own wave.
Let's fight, right? Let's fight. That's what they want. And because of the excessive countering, they're actually behind on the buffs. As of now.
This is tough. They are still very close when it comes to their net worth. So I'm not exactly sure as to where they're going. But yeah, no, Omega's up about 500. And Kenji, even Kenji is just going to start this up early. Here we go. Bimo looking low. Eats a trap. Arvs throwing out a Phoenix there. And just the same, Jake the Dog able to answer back. Yako is on the Alice, though.
That's right.
That should be a good insurance policy.
Yeah, I mean, ever since probably before Season 1, Yako's been playing heroes like this, right? Yako used to be an assassin player as well, so I was not surprised by the Fanny. I'm just surprised Ryota is the one using it.
Yeah, would that not have been an amazing throwback?
Yeah, big throwback, man.
A nostalgic treat for all those MPL fans who have been here for a long time. But just the same, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. LPE is
Who
playing
knows?
tomorrow.
We're not done yet, and look at this.
Oh, nice bite here by Heath. And there's the diamond thrown out by Curtizi.
Man, Heath is going to have a field day on this one. Popple and Koopa against a Fanny in the Cho.
Yeah.
It's worst nightmare material.
Honestly, even the Cho, did you know that you can kick the dog? We do not condone violence against animals, but
yeah,
yes.
it happens.
Yes. Oh, look at Toshi from the back lines. Curtizi, the perfect placement for the real manipulation here. Arvs flying around, still taking a few hits, and Ryota going in with the cutthroat. That's going to be a kill for the Fanny. Wow, LPE going for the trade there, 1-for-1.
Literally just having a lot of fun, They're just having a lot of fun on this game, and it doesn't seem to be a stomp yet.
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not,
nobody
right?
is happy with a stomp.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait and see if this Fanny can actually kind of rotate around it. But don't forget, guys, it's not just Fanny playing around here. Omega just has a very powerful Eve, man. And the glue, I have not seen glue stuck on a Fanny yet. That's what I want to see.
Oh, we have seen glue on
a dragon.
On a dragon,
Yeah.
a Yu Zhong doing the half dragon form. But just now, look at this. Toshi running out. There's the cables from Ryota. He is at about a sixth of his health. He's in danger. Took a few turret hits, but he'll be fine.
Cameraman loves Ryota right now.
I mean, if you're a fan, I don't blame you.
Fanny,
That's what it is.
Why not, right? And other regions are probably thinking, oh man, is this the new...
Look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Bimo gets hit. There's the bite. Oh, they're answering back. Real manipulation versus Feather Air Strike. They go over the trade. Heat goes down. Bimo first. And just like that, it's a wash.
It is. Right now, we are still going to see the rest of Omega waiting on the purple buff timers. They know how important this is for
Here we
Ryota.
go. Here's the choke. They're starting it up. Purple started up by Hajizi.
Full offensive. 4 people as well for LPE.
Kenji already going for the split. That's the reset on the purple buff. Curtizi, they need your help. Where you at, man? Real Revelation hasn't gone off. There's the grab onto the Lapu Lapu. He lets go. There's a Feathered Air Strike. There's the Way of the Dragon. Down goes Heath. Arms gets the kill. And just like that, Omega has been punished by LPE. You stayed too long in our purple buff.
Yeah, Omega is trying too hard to deny this. I'm not sure why. Obviously, they should deny it, but they're expending too many resources. Yako, though, in trouble.
He canceled the flow. And he's going to pay. What?
I'm not sure, bro. I just don't know how that
Things happen.
helps.
Things happen.
I know.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
Bimo.
feathered airstrike answer one more time with the way of the dragon. Real mutilation here by Curtizi. Arv survives, but for how much longer? There's the punish by Hajizi finishing off the Farsa. And they are going to be in position for the last turtle of the game. Who took that?
That was going to be Hajizi, right?
All right.
Yeah,
All right, so he finished the turtle and then went for the kill.
that's right.
Clean.
And clean as silk. Hajizi as well, going for the turret, ignoring the LPE members.
Oh, bravest fighter here by Jake the Dog gets a few in for Ryota to finish off. Feathered airstrike here by Arvs. Jake the Dog running out. Oh, Arvs in trouble. What happened? Kenji gets the kill. Here comes Fanny. Ryota going for the spinny, spin. And he takes
The dodge
down
from
Heath. He takes down Heath. He's getting stacks on the Festival of Blood.
Omega's really trying to get this guy, and Ayako again is on the offensive as well.
Can he do it one more time? Oh no, it's a deja vu.
Deja vu, bro.
This is literally what happened earlier.
So what's funny here is Kenji's trying really hard to stick it to Ryota, but Ryota just did not want to stay put.
Yeah. You know what? I love it. This is showmanship from both teams.
Yeah.
LPE flexing on us, picking the Fanny. Omega, you know what? Challenge
trying-
accepted.
Yeah,
Let me grab that Fanny.
They're going with it, right?
Feathered airstrike one more time, and if ever, the third time, it's the hat trick. Bimo gets Heath one more time. There's the Electo final blow onto the Cho. Is there going to be a punish? Can they finish the job here? Yes, they can't. Hold up, Kenji gets the split. He still can't kill Bimo.
Still alive, man.
Ian, where you going? Hajizi, sword intent right on through. Now Kenji latches onto Jake. He could go down here. He's in trouble. Ryota gonna go
Get
for
out.
the garrote. That's gonna be the cutthroat finish. That's gonna be one more for LPE, and they're sitting now just under 2,000 gold away from Omega, but they're getting the kill lead, 8-6.
I mean, yeah. This is just I'm. You know what I'm more surprised with is the gold is the only 3K gold lead. It's still on the side of Omega despite multiple attempts from LPE to get the fights on their favor. And Ryota, in fairness, has been getting his kills.
Yeah. If I may, remember how we saw Omega debut the Farsa, Granger, and Eve combo? Remember when they made those moves with no shot call at all?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's the same case for Arvs and Bimo. Like
Probably,
3
right?
times in a row, guys. 3 team fights in a row. They started with feathered airstrike into the way of the dragon.
It seems so
with,
instinctive.
Yeah, with perfect execution, but this time around did not work. Bimo understands.
Oh man, he knows it. He knows that's not gonna be a thing. So here's the thing, right? We got Heath on the Popo Koopa, but Fanny doesn't seem to be his main target.
No.
I haven't seen the Fanny get stopped yet.
Yeah,
on the
to be
Koopa.
fair, it's so hard to bite onto a Fanny, but look at this, Ryota. He smells blood. He can see Curtizi from the back. Real world revelation here. A shield able to protect the Eve, and at this point, it might have been too late. Bravest fighter finishes off the Eve from the back lines, and there's the grab. Kenji is on Jake the Dog. Can he deal enough damage? Might be no. Can he get a shield? Oh, he does. Just like that, Hajizi helped Kenji finish the job, and now it's Arvs in their sights. Can they get the last hit in? Feathered airstrike as he goes for the
it hurts.
turnaround. Way of the Dragon by Bimo one more time, and even Kenji's gonna fall. Ladies and gentlemen, LPE, what a turnaround.
They are quite doing it. They are doing it very well, to be honest. So I'm wondering, where does this end? That's a 501 in Fanny, man. The scaling is actually quite present.
Yeah, but just the same, Rockhart, there's not enough gold to go around. Maybe there is on Ryota, but everyone else seems to be struggling. Look, because Omega's still ahead.
It's 7-11, but Omega's ahead on the gold. What kind of macro magic is this?
Did you just say it's 7-11?
It is.
I mean, the score, yes.
Score.
I thought you were talking about time. We're at 9 minutes now, and Lord is spawning in about 10 seconds. This game has got us confused. Way of the Dragon. One more time. Bimo with the full combo. There's the Way of the Dragon. Down goes Heath. And now Kenji looking for a grab. He's on split. He takes Bimo, and they are dancing back and forth. Hajizi gonna go for the finish. Takes Kenji down. Oh, sorry. Takes down Bimo, and that puts the split into cooldown. 6 seconds in. That's a new feature introduced in the newest patch. There's a split. One more
here
time.
we go.
Oh,
he
they grab
got
onto Ryota, and there it is. There it is.
But he lets go immediately.
Feathered airstrike. Kenji's gonna go here. All right, we got what we were looking
man.
for. We got what we were looking
For
for.
a few seconds, we got it.
Thank you so
For a few
much.
seconds.
Thank you, LP. Thank you, Omega.
Oh, man. But then again, I'm surprised that Kenji let it go. Maybe he wasn't happy with the direction.
Yeah.
That-
He was thinking,
Ryota's
all right,
going.
I got to do it, but I guess it's not the best position for me to be in. I'm out. Then he dies.
Yeah, in that moment, he knew he screwed up real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Yako again, playing very silent on the Alice, with
Yeah.
Toshi trailing him. Flickers and flowing bloods all
Yeah.
around.
Oh, all right. Just barely missing that moment where Omega gets 2 free kills on Ryota and Arvs. Rockhart, as the camera swung over to Toshi, that reminded us. Yes, as nice as the team fights may be for LPE, again, just chef's kiss for BMO and Arvs for those full Feathered Airstrike and Way of the Dragon combos. Toshi is just slowly building up into a monster Esmeralda, and there's
Yeah.
not much Yako can do.
We're not even noticing it that much, right? But he's probably one of the reasons why.
Way of the Dragon onto Heath there, and now BMO Flicker already expended. There's a crystal slowing down the Cho. It's gonna be a kill here for Hajizi. Arvs could not save BMO even if he tried. Feathered Airstrike, I appreciate it, but it's a little too late. Now look at this Toshi punishing Jake the Dog. Ryota, it swings over to him. He's gonna get away, and Toshi, oh, Jake the Dog with the TikTok Flicker combo survives.
Yeah. Random fact though, as I saw Ryota flying, do you know I still don't have that skin?
Red team hero has
Oh, is that
been
the crane
slain.
skin?
Yeah, that's one of the rarest skins for fans. I still don't have that. Out of all the skins, hundreds of skins I have, I don't have that skin.
All right.
Anyway, random fact.
Let's see if we can fix that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, back to the match here.
Back on the match, guys.
12 to 13, Omega has managed to grow their lead by about 5,000 gold. Purple buff choked out of Ryota. This is going to be difficult. Energy. Oh, actually, did he get it? He
I
took
think
it.
he did.
He took it. That's how fast the fan is.
All right.
Ridiculous, but just the same. What are you going to do with the purple buff if all lanes are pushing in?
Yeah, and your turrets are being attacked here. Again, they're going to do their very best with Arms as well.
All right. Another unfortunate pause, but just the same. This moment is quite the show
It's very
starter.
clear, right? It's
Yeah.
quite clear in what direction this is going to
And
head.
it's not awkward. As soon
It
as we
isn't.
come back in, there's
You
a
know.
feathered airstrike that just triggered. There is a real world manipulation that also just
It
triggered.
was right there. It's like the diagram that you guys were talking about,
Yeah.
right? With the circle and the square.
There is
but
a-
on opposite sides.
Yes, there is a Venn diagram of
Venn diagram,
danger
there you go.
for both teams, all right?
Here we go, here we go.
Whether you're LPE, whether you're Omega, it's gonna hurt. Here we go, back into the action, and they just cancel it, of course. Flicker out by Arvs, and that's gonna be the grab by Kenji onto the back lines. Yako survives. Can Kenji get out of here? There's the flicker.
Hurt.
Heath goes down. It's a trade, 1-for-1. BMO for Heath, but just the same, in goes Ryota. He's still alive. Cortese goes down. Jake the Dog kills him. They trade for the Farsa. Oh my God, it's violence back to back. But Jake the Dog, he does fall, and it is off of the hands of Toshi.
Hajizi? Oh, what?
Wow. TikTok plays from
TikTok
Hajizi
plays.
on that Benedetta. I think it's mission
spell
accomplished.
that, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's mission accomplished for Omega. They do pursue, they do penetrate top lane, but no, Ryota's here for the punish. Can he do it? Yako's still alive. Yako goes down.
Oh, Ryota, he's trying real hard to take out Kenji, and he does.
Been slain.
Toshi, though, is going to be a different monster altogether.
Okay, to be fair, this is what Ryota can do. Like, as a fanny, you really can't clear waves very well.
Yeah.
So you're better at taking heroes.
You're expending a lot of energy just to clear waves, and that precious energy is needed for the cable.
Yeah, so might as well just try to go for kills, and he sees Toshi. But Rockhard, this is what we were talking about like 5 minutes ago. Toshi is a monster right now.
Monster, man. I don't think anyone can touch him at this point.
Not a fun time if you're tasked to, watch out for Toshi. Check it out.
That's BMO's job.
He has all his items. This is crazy.
12K?
He's 2k gold ahead of his own jungler.
Where? Oh, what? How did he get that much gold?
You can take Ryota's gold, put it together with
Combine it.
Yeah, combine it with someone else's, and you'd be close.
Yeah. Oh, man. Toshi.
It's that crazy.
Silent assassin, yo.
Yeah, how much time they gave and how much free farm they gave to this young man, Adrian, off top from Omega. Let's see. Mid lane still standing strong. Again,
Yeah.
Arvs already expended the feathered airstrike, so they have less clear power there.
8,000 gold, man. That's not much, but again, towers are a
Oh,
problem.
look at Kenji from the back. Let's see. Oh, that's it. The wife, BMO, gonna jump in looking for a way of the dragon, and he goes the wrong way.
Whoa, that was unfortunate.
Red
And
team
again, BMO just has so many targets. I kind of understand why.
Yep, to be fair, that's 6 units. That's 6 units. You could kick Koopa.
Don't
And-
kick Koopa. That's
I mean-
the number one rule, right?
Yep.
For
yep,
him.
Yep. And there goes Jake the dog. Ryota survives. Hajizi gets 1. That's going to be the final siege onto the base. The Feather Airstrike seems to be doing its work. They're still alive. LP is
Wait a
still in
minute.
this. LP is still in this.
They are fighting, and again, you kind of have some power with Ryota, who's unfortunately quite low right now.
Oh, that's the Winter Truncheon onto Yako, but the Blood Old can only do so much. Hajizi picks up the Malefic Roar here. Nice knock-up onto 2. Let's see, Bimo, Ryota, and Arvs have such a huge task. This is a feat to defend.
Now, if this Lord gets taken, this is going to be something. This is going to be almost impossible. So I think LPE should just throw everything there if you can.
Oh, but yeah, look at this. Jake the dog, with the help of Bimo, throws Kenji underneath
Ryota.
the turret. Ryota steals the purple.
Just to make sure that he has energy for the last team fight, he forgoes the Lord and goes straight to the turtle.
I think that is, I don't know if you agree with me, Rockar. That's smart. That's smart.
That is smart.
That is, instead of going for the bigger fish, you go for the smaller fish that you're kind of sure you can get.
Yeah, it's better to have a little of something than a whole lot of nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
There you go.
Put that on a t-shirt, wear it 5 days a week.
And make that your mantra, your mindset, right?
Yep.
Anyway, we do see that Yaku's struggling a little bit, even with the Winter Truncheon on the Alice.
Yep.
I think the anti-lifesteal is really kicking in here for Omega.
And again, if you're farmed up this much, like what, 9,000 gold? Again, your uptime is so much lower compared to your opponents because they can basic attack you just like that.
It hurts.
Bimo is the tank,
Yeah.
but with basics from Koopa alone, it's very
we
difficult
go.
to defend. Now look at this, Hajizi from the back lines, real manipulation, the answer, the feathered airstrike, Arms has to back out, Yako still alive, Toshi's dancing on around him, Jake the dog at about 3/4 of his health, Toshi takes down Yako from the back lines, Way of the Dragon onto 1, Kenji's riding Bimo, down goes Jake, down goes Bimo as well, Arms is just praying for a miracle, he gets taken out,
No
and
savage.
the base follows. Ladies and gentlemen, LPE was holding on, but Omega says it's time to call it a night. This winning moment is brought to you by Head and Shoulders. Correct me if I'm wrong, is this the same frame that we saw from Game 1? That looked like it.
It looked like it, yeah. But maybe they were just staying in the same position. I don't know.
That's how methodical Omega is. Like they
Yeah.
perfected even the
Even
celebrations.
their celebration
Yeah,
and the
it's-
order of who the high five.
Impressive. I'm glad to see Omega back in shape like this, sweeping LPE, but just the same, I hope all is well in the LPE camp and that LPE is just enjoying the rest of what they have to play here in the MPL.
Yeah, they do have a lot to play still. Tomorrow is going to be one more.
They're the opener.
They are the opener. They're probably just resting and they're priming that fanny, just kind of flex that fanny muscle. It's been a while, probably, right? And get ready for tomorrow.
All right, but before we jump to tomorrow, by the way, 4 series incoming, let's break down this very last game in this best of 3. Again, a sweep by Omega. They're back to their methodical and fundamental form. This is how clean Omega plays. But just the same, we saw a little bit of playfulness. We saw Kenji try. I'm pretty sure he didn't have to.
He didn't have to, right?
But
He had
just-
other things to do.
He just wanted to see, like, can I latch on to a fanny?
And how does that feel, right? Like, can I actually kill the fanny because the HP is very low?
We did see a glimpse of that.
A little bit.
And I wonder if that was caught on our highlights cam. It's just a matter of time. We are going to throw it over to Wolf, our resident analyst, to break down this very last game. Game number 2 between Omega and LPE.
Naganap tayo ng kakaibang bagay. Actually, paubos na nga yung mga jungler choices para sa LPE. Nung tinitingnan natin yung draft at nagulat tayong lahat nung ginamit nila yung Fanny. However, hindi siya nag-work. Although maganda naman ang performance ni Ryota, kung isipin, we'll see kung bakit nga ba hindi na nasa meta ang Fanny. Many reasons. Do take note, however, sa ating post-game statistics brought to you by Smart, ang gusto kong tingnan ninyo ay ang farm ni Toshi. 8, 0, and 6, 15K, dumating sa point na at 8 minutes, 7,000 ang gold ni Toshi. Tapos yung susunod na pinakamayaman sa kanya is actually from Omega, si GZ 5K. Tapos yung pinakamayaman sa LPE ay 5K din. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Lamang siya ng isang item over all of the junglers in this particular game. Ganon kaganda ang simula para kay Toshi from the gold lane Esmeralda na na-counter halos lahat ng heroes ng LPE dahil doon sa mga shielding. At nakita naman natin na hirapan ang side ng LPE doon sa Esmeralda na hindi rin nila nadalaw doon sa may top lane. GZ was phenomenal. Curtizy, ito yung problem kasi when you have an Eve na may sariling shields, naka-durance, naka-breastplate, hindi talaga kinaya kahit yung damage output ng Fanny. May maraming beses na tinalunan ni Ryota doon si Curtizy habang naka-real world manipulation. Alam niya kung nasan yung Eve, pero hindi niya mapatay dahil nga naman doon sa kunat. And I'm sure that if we look into the highlights, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yung damage output ng isang Fanny, although yung mobility ay mataas, kulang na rin talaga. And if you compare yung Fanny sa mga sikat na mga heroes ngayon, like for example yung Ling, na medyo malapit kasi yung Ling ay kailangan din na dependent ng purple buff, mas madami pa rin nagagawa yung Ling compared sa Fanny. Ryota, he did his best. Pero once na na-invade na siya ng side ng Omega Esport, doon na siya na problema. Not to mention, Popol and Kupa, yung control ng Popol and Kupa dito sa particular game na to ay naging problema din dahil dun sa mga traps. Hindi lang naman dahil sa kanya, pero pati na rin dun sa kanya mga teammates. Lapu-Lapu is a great choice sana para sa LPE. Kaso kinapos din sila ng damage. Kasi naman yung Alice, the Lapu-Lapu is played as AX laner, Alice sa gold lane. So technically speaking, si Jake the Dog ay kukulangin ng damage output. And LPE, you can see na pwede sila mang-snipe, pero kung ipapanalo nila yung teamfight, kapos yung damage nila. Kumpara mo yan sa AOE damage ng Omega Esports. Pati na rin yung fact na parang wala masyadong cooldown yung kanilang mga damage from the Esmeralda, from the Benedetta, pati na rin yung tankiness ng glue, yung control mula dun sa glue. Pati, syempre, yung damage ng Eve. Combine that all together, parang yung Omega Esports, never silang mawawalan ng damage. Para sa LPE, pag wala ng Bravest Fighter, pag wala ka ng Feathered Airstrike, pag wala ng energy si Fanny, wala na silang damage output. And this is actually very simple kung titignan. At na-exploit agad yan ng Omega Esports. Nagpahunat sila, nag-group up sila para yung LPE ay ma-overcommit. Tapos kapag may ginugo sa backlines, doon si Ryota, ginugulo din nila yung backlines ng LPE. In a sense, yung Omega Esports laging mas lamang sa damage output, or at least yung source ng damage output compared sa LPE. Nakita natin na pumapalag ang LPE through some place like yung mga sipa ni Bimo or yung paglikod ni Ryota. Pero lagi silang kinakapos at laging mas maganda yung trade-off para sa Omega Esports in this particular game. And unfortunately, yung mga bans din kasi ng Omega, pati ng LPE doon sa second phase ng bans ay targeted sa mga junglers at yung Omega Esports nakakuha ng mas solid na jungler as they first pick the Benedetta bilang isang flex pick. And this is the result of the side ng LPE na walang damage output. Siya ako dapat yung Alice na nagsascale. Kaso nga lang, nabigyan din siya dun sa may top lane, inukutan siya ng Omega at nanalo din si Toshi doon sa matchup ng Esmeralda versus the Alice. Kaya eventually, nakitang-kita natin mula sa side ng LPE na kinapos din talaga sila in the end. Surely may nakakuha silang kills. Nakakatakas sila in a way. Pero kung nagkaroon ng trade-off, pag nagkaroon ng clash, laging nalulugi ang side ng LPE. Be it sa resulting na objective or sa turtle or sa lord or sa turrets or even yung hero trades, hindi talaga pumapabor sa side ng LPE. Toshi, the MVP of the game, brought to you by Smart, 8-0-6 and wow, 121,000 damage dealt, 103 damage taken, 103,000. This guy really did all of it. And nakita naman natin, halos ma-burst niya ng sobrang bilis doon si Alice, which was Yaku. At kahit si Lapu-Lapu, hindi na kayang tiisin yung damage output ni Esmeralda. And Toshi was phenomenal with his positioning, his laning, at pati na rin yung pag-participate niya sa kanyang team fights. You know what else is solid? Of course, yung mga live watching rewards natin when you do watch the post-game analysis. And if you go into this link or scan this QR code, meron kayong chance na madalo ng treasure box na may skin worth 599 diamonds if you're one of the first 30,000 entries in this particular giveaway. Maraming salamat po sa panonood at sa pakikinig sa ating mga post-game analysis at bakit hindi natin to ibalik sa ating mga casters. Casters, back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Wolf. Breaking down game number 2, closing up that series. Once more, Omega Esports back in their fundamental and methodical form against LPE. I was afraid, Rockhart, that this rematch would have been another tight one, another one so close to the wire that we might have seen another Segway victory.
That's actually